Hello everyone. This lecture is again continuation of module pool programming. In the previous sessions we have discussed about the events. We have discussed how we can navigate from one screen to another screen. Now we will design the screen. We will take some input fields, we will take some table, we will take some labels. Now we will design the screen. How to design the screens in module pool. So firstly I will go with screen number 100, which is my project header detail screen. Now what I will do in this screen, I will design a input field for project number. I will design one button, and when I click on that button I will display the header details of that project number. Now in SAP we have one table. If I am going for transaction code SC11, I have one table proj, which is the header table for project number. Now what I will do, I will design one screen in which if I am passing the project number, if I click on the OK button, I will display the details of that project number. So I will go with screen number 100. Now how to design a screen in module pool? We have this option layout. For every screen we have this option. We will design this screen with the help of this layout. Now I will click on this layout. The screen editor is opening. Now this is our screen painter. This is our screen painter. You can drag and drop the elements from here also, or you can go for, you have the option for change the editor also. If I am going for settings, if I am removing this graphical layout editor, we have this second editor also. You can design the screen with the help of this editor also. Here you don't have the option for drag and drop, but you can create the element with the help of this edit create element. Here we have the various options. So you can design the screen by any of the options. Suppose I am firstly create one element with the help of previous option. So I will go with layout, utility setting, I will go with graphical layout editor. Now here I will design the screen. So firstly I will take one label or one text for project number, and in front of that I will display the input field for the project number. So I will click this, I will drag this. Now I have to provide the name of the text. Suppose my name of the text is project underscore txt. Now I have to display the text. Which text is displaying for this label? Suppose my label is project number. Now in front of this I will display one input field. So this is one input field. I will select this. Now I will drag drop this. Now I will make one input field for the project number. Now suppose project number is my now proj table PSPNR field. So I will write it here, proj table, and the field name is PSPNR. Now I will check for the syntax. Now in this editor, if you want to check for the properties of that, double click on that. Now here we have the properties of that particular element which you are creating. Now if I am going for this, here I have the option for checking the properties of this project PSPNR. So you can double click on that, you can check the properties of that. Now I will check for the syntax. Now I am activating this. Okay. Now I will design rest of the part with the help of second iter. You can go by this also. You can go by second method also. Suppose now I am going for changing the editor. Suppose setting, changing. Okay. Now what I will do? I will create one go button. So how I will create in this editor? I will go with go to, edit, create element. Now I am creating one push button. Suppose my name of the button is go_btn. Now suppose on the button I have a text. Suppose I am going display header details. Suppose transfer. Now I will click on this transfer. Now I have a button display header details. Now I am checking for the syntax. Now I am activating this. Now I am again moving on to the simplest editor, graphical layout editor. Now here I have the button. Now you can design this button with the help of this also. You can drag drop this push button. This is input output. Here we have the option for push button. You can drag and drop from here also. Now suppose I double click on this. Now for every push button you have to give the function code. Whenever you click on that button, the sciucom variable has that value. So sciucom variable always has that value wherever you are given here. At the time of PF status we have function code. Now here we have this function code. Suppose here the function code has the value display. Suppose now I will click on this OK button. Okay. Now suppose if I want to check the value of this display header detail, if I want to change some properties of this button, I will double click on this. From here I will change the properties. So now what I have designed one text, I have designed one input field, and I have designed one button. Whenever I click on this display header details button, I have to display the details of that. Project number. Rest we will continue in next lecture.